We're live.
Ready, fight!
What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the Munch Bros and the Nerdverse. Another episode. I'm Ryan, and joining me, like always, is Kristen and James. Say hi, everybody.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi!
Hi! If you don't know, we're a podcast who reviews food, comic books, beer, talk shit about movies, talk shit about music, talk shit about anything. What do you think?
Yeah, we talk shit about pretty much everything.
We love things, though, too, so we're not complete assholes. We're just your favorite assholes. How was your week, you guys?
My week was pretty productive. We had Thanksgiving this week, so there was a lot of protein building, a lot of gains this week. Yeah. Also, we started a new drawing, didn't we?
We did. We started drawing. Last time we mashed up Atrocitus and Brainiac, and now we're not completely done, so we're not showing it tonight. But a Joker, Mr. Freeze, and it was a good idea. I also started Kristen's Tank Girl canvas that I started like a year ago. I'm not done yet, but we got a little bit of stuff going on there, so that's fun. I started loving drawing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched a lot of new shows this week.
Some of which we'll talk about today on the show.
And tonight we had some turkey tamales.
No, turkey enchiladas.
Oh, I'm sorry, turkey enchiladas. They were amazing.
I told you, turkey enchiladas is where it's at. What do you think about that, Kristen? You're the one who was skeptical when I first told you, and you're like, all right, we'll try it anyway.
It's good, you get the different beer brines every year, and then after like a day or two, I make the turkey enchiladas.
Yeah, it's super tasty, and this was the first time Dr. Cheese actually tried them or ever had them.
Yeah, they were really good. I usually don't eat a whole lot of meat, but I take a break off for Thanksgiving and weekends at the podcast house.
Right.
Wait for Christmas. I make tri-tip.
Oh.
Tri-tip.
It'll be the first time in a couple of years I had a good tri-tip.
Yeah.
A tri-tip. Tank Girl isn't, or I keep calling her Tank Girl like we go. Kristen isn't super happy about enchiladas because there's tons of cheese.
Yeah, you called me Dr. Cheese too.
No, I didn't. You're James.
Yeah, the cheese.
Lots of cheese equals tummy aches.
It's true.
Yeah, it makes me not feel good.
Yeah, but that's
I only had 2 though, so.
yeah, you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just have a little rough time, which you already did, so you'll be fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tonight we are going to.
You didn't even ask about my week.
Oh yeah.
We didn't talk about your week.
I'm not worried about my week. You go ahead. How's your week?
I worked 6 days straight.
6 days straight. Yeah, she's a trooper.
Worked 6 days straight, and it was slow. I had to decorate the bar all week, which, whatever. I decorated the bar.
Christmassy bar.
Christmassy bar. Me and my bartender, Sam, we were decorating the tree on Thanksgiving, and I was kind of being a bitch that day. I was just being bitchy. Because we have to wrap these huge ass pictures with wrapping paper, and it's really fucking hard. I have to get the ladder, and I've almost fell off.
These are 5-foot pictures.
Yeah, they're fucking huge. And I'm like, I don't want to wrap these pictures. The picture in the fucking corner. I'm gonna make that the ugliest picture ever, and I have a picture of it actually. I'll put it up on the Munch Bros. But if 2020 was a present, it was awful. It was
tons of different types of.
Basically,
paper.
We took 7 or 8 different types of wrapping paper and we ripped it and just stuck it on there. We didn't even make it even. There's it's
different
ripping,
patterns, different colors.
Ripping. There's wrapping that's curling in. You see the picture in the background. I was all like, "Fuck, this is how I feel."
Yeah. Yeah, 2020 is kind of a mishmash of fuck.
Yeah.
Right? And that picture resembles all that mishmash
Right.
of fuck.
Yeah, it was a long week, and I could not wait for my weekend. I was over it. I was over the whole week, and other than that, Thanksgiving dinner was good. Monkey liked everything.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
ate every fucking thing.
The baby loved everything.
Oh yeah, and then she loved it the next day too, when we gave her a bowl of mashed potatoes, and literally all she did was she took her spoon, put the mashed potatoes on the spoon, and then grabbed it and put it in her mouth.
Yeah. She's like, oh, the spoon works this way.
It took me one taste to fall in love with that turkey, with that beer brining with that turkey.
805 is actually a really good brine. We did Shock Top last year.
We've done Rolling Rock. We've done
Newcastle,
Newcastle, which was really good.
Pabst,
Pabst was our
Stella.
first one because we were being ghetto. And,
No,
some
we were
Stella.
being white trash,
Oh, yeah.
not ghetto.
Trash turkey.
If we were going to be ghetto, we would use Old English.
Oh, God. You don't use malt liquor on turkey.
No, never.
Jag turkeys.
That-
That's what they become.
That's terrible. Why would you do such a thing?
Because it's funny.
It is.
It's fair.
Well, how was your week?
My week was... I only had a 3-day week.
Fuck off.
So I got 4 days off. This is my 3rd day. I get tomorrow off, and then I gotta go back to work again. It's gonna suck to work a full week again. And Monday's gonna be ridiculously busy. But I got 4 days off, and the first day off was my wife a little pissed she couldn't be off. And then I had to take care of kids, poopy diapers and back talking 12-year-olds. Always asking to play video games when that's not the time to play video games. But other than that, we had James over, and that was fun.
Yeah, I've been here since like Wednesday.
We've been creative the entire time, so it's good. We've been drawing and coming up things. We discovered a new game, which we'll talk about later too.
Yeah.
But Thursday was Thanksgiving. The 805 turkey was on point, and so were the mashed potatoes and the green beans and the homemade yams, which were amazing.
And the leftover turkey fry, that was
The
good
turkey
too.
fry we had, that's what I do every time. Then turkey enchiladas.
We still got a leg in there too.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna destroy that fucking leg. Oh yeah.
Big old noms.
Big old nom nom. And then this is my favorite time of the weekend, podcast night. So my 4 days have been great.
Yeah.
So,
Hey guys,
what?
you know what we need right now?
What do we need?
We need dumpster shots.
No.
Oh,
What?
And,
why would
not
you
ready.
do this to me?
And
I'm not ready for this
Why?
bullshit.
and I have a surprise as well.
Oh, surprise! I better
So-
make up for the dumpster shots.
So-
Show us the dumpster shots first.
So we are going to have
Oh, it's
Deep
yellow.
Eddy lemon vodka.
Oh,
I think I might not hate this, but we'll see.
vodka. Though.
Deep Eddy
This is yours.
lemon vodka.
So
Oh,
yes, we are going to have this. What's funny is I was talking to my girl over at Top Shelf, and she said, "This is it." I was like, "Dumpster shots." She goes, "These aren't dumpster shots. It's actually really good." I was like, "Well, dumpster shot. Take it, you throw it in the dumpster." But yeah, we're going to have a flavored.
okay. Okay.
Thank you, dumpster master.
Dumpster
And
Master 5000.
if you guys swallow
Huh.
with no hesitation,
Never.
I have a surprise for you. Now this
Always.
Now, this surprise can be good or it can be really awful.
Okay. Okay, can you show us?
No, you guys.
Okay, well then you need to open mine,
Okay.
and
Ready?
you get to do yours.
Okay, so there's yours.
Mr. James.
James, go first.
You go
Smells
ahead.
like lemonade.
Go ahead and go first. I bet you it does taste like lemonade, but with vodka. I'm not even worried about this.
No, yeah, it does taste like lemonade, but with heavy vodka. Dude.
Go ahead. Oh, you hear that? Gulping? Yeah, wow.
Ooh, that hit you in the back of the.
In the back of the
Ooh.
throat.
Oh.
It's got that really good tart, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It smells like alcoholic lemonade.
Mhm.
I love alcoholic lemonade.
Doesn't taste like alcohol and lemonade. It tastes like a lemonade-ish alcohol.
I enjoy. Thank you.
Now remember, not all.
Oh, right in the throat. Yeah, the burning in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Now remember,
But it still tasted tasty.
not all dumpster shots are bad.
No. Only the ones that come in those like little glass ball things.
But since you guys took it like a champ.
El Yimador.
Yimador.
Viva la El Yimador.
And
They retire.
I already had it ready.
Part
So.
Part D?
Yeah.
And
Oh, she's ready for it.
Okay. So Yimador has entered. The new challenger approaches. You really want to have these tonight after that? You want to have this after all that?
yes, I do.
Okay.
We're gonna have a good time.
Like,
We're gonna have a fun time.
Like doing pour one now, or what's going on?
I think we should pour one now, and
Okay.
then we'll have it before beer review.
Did I say what we were already going to talk? No, we didn't say
No,
what
we
we were going to
didn't.
talk about tonight. So what we're going to talk about in this episode, we're going to have some nerd news. I think we only have one thing on that. That's okay.
There's a death, but
Okay, well then you'll bring them up. You'll tell us those, and then we're going to have some topics to discuss. There's a couple shows. One of them's Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
Oh Jesus Christ!
We Are the Champions is another show,
Oh, yeah.
and a new game that we just downloaded. It's not new, but well, it's new for me.
It's new to us.
Called Paladins. Then we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a weekly chug. We've got two beers.
Two
Two.
beers.
I'm not even facing towards them.
You're just looking at
They're just
me.
looking. They're just looking at that chick. We got two beers from Beer Zombies that we're gonna review. Thank you for everybody who's watching right now.
2 cheers for 2 beers.
Two cheers for 2 beers, and then we're gonna have Ask a Bro, which if you want to ask the Munch Bros any question, you can. We got a couple already on Instagram, but if anybody on the live stream wants to ask one at that time, we will answer it any way we can. So right now, let's have the nerd news. There, Kristen.
Oh yeah. So they officially replaced Johnny Depp
Yes.
in Fantastic Beasts with Mads
Mikkelsen. Yes.
which I can see.
A bummed villain.
He was also Hannibal.
Hannibal,
in the
yes,
show.
yes.
So he has been officially replaced by Johnny Depp, but Johnny Depp does have one scene. He got paid $40 million to do the one scene.
Yeah, the one scene's probably
whatever.
gonna be him just transforming. There's some shit.
But yeah, and I'm really bummed about it because of this whole stupid thing with Amber Heard. I don't think she should be in Aquaman 2. There was a petition and
The change.org division, petition. Even though we can't prove that those ever work.
Yeah.
There's over 1.5 million signatures.
Well, no, because they were both abusive to each other. Like, if Johnny lost his job, then she should lose her job. Like, and she.
I feel that.
It's equal rights.
Yeah,
man.
it
Come
is
on.
because she was just as abusive to him that he was to her. They were just a toxic.
They're very toxic. Very,
But
very.
the thing is,
I wouldn't call it equal rights so much as equal representation
There
in
you
media.
okay,
Perfect.
cool. Yes, that's a better thing. And but the director for the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie wants Johnny Depp to be a part of it. So at least he still is working. It's just because he's
Oh, he's not gonna stop working. It's Johnny Depp.
No, Johnny Depp is like one of those people who
It doesn't matter if you have a movie and you're like Johnny Depp's my lead.
Yeah.
You're gonna be an instant success whether you think so or not.
But I can see Mads doing really well because he plays a very good villain. He plays somebody
He
who's
does.
so sinister that you're just like, I fucking hate you, but I
Oh
love
yeah,
you.
he was
at
in
this-
Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love to hate him, and I think that's what's going to make him so good. But the thing is I really thought that they would bring Colin Farrell back where he just transforms back into like this thing, but I get where they want to keep like the creepy factor of how Grindelwald looks.
I think they just want to. Okay, what?
Real quick, Downright Nerdy podcast. We are doing a podcast right now.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Live stream that shit. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
I think why they didn't go back with Colin Farrell was because they were just trying to mix it up. Like, hey, Grindelwald can be anybody. Let's not have him change back into the same person.
But-
so Colin Farrell was a good skeevy person. Then he turns into himself, and
But
then he turns
also-
into Mads Mikkelsen. That's like leveling up your game.
But
here.
also right now he's doing the Batman.
Who?
Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah, duh. He's the Penguin.
Yeah, he's doing. Oh my God, have you seen him?
He looks so fat and weird.
Dude, it
It's
doesn't
awesome.
even. Okay, because he's a hot motherfucker.
I'm saying right now, that's how the Penguin should look. You get him in full like suit and top hat if they're gonna do that shit, or even make him the guns. What's it? The the gun trafficker that's on the video games. That would be badass, like transformation. That's how the Penguin should look. He doesn't supposed to look like a penguin.
I'm still mad that Danny DeVito isn't going to be Grindelwald.
Grindelwald, Danny DeVito.
Stevie B Comic says, "How's it going?"
What's up, Stevie B? Welcome to the Munch Bros in their verse. This
Welcome.
James.
Hi.
But yeah, like leveling up to Mads Mikkelsen is fucking dope. Like, I'm excited for that because it's gonna. I think it's gonna get like pretty like real with his character being Grindelwald.
Yeah, I don't really follow that series.
I know, J.K. Rowling, right?
Oh.
Let's end it right there.
I truly like how the Fantastic Beasts stories.
How they're working.
Yeah, like I do like Ezra Miller in it. Like that's good.
That's another issue. What's going on with this? They're getting pissed at Johnny Depp, but what about Ezra Miller hitting some chick outside a bar?
Yeah,
it was an old lady.
I'm real pissed about that.
Even if the old lady did it, like, isn't the same fucking thing with Johnny Depp? Like, he hit a chick, whether she hit him back or not.
Like,
doesn't fucking matter.
I don't think the Snyderverse should have continued to include him.
Yeah,
like, that's not a good plan.
Like, yeah, it's like we're punishing Johnny, but what's up with this guy? I'm not saying I want Ezra Miller not to be there, but like.
It's just not good to tie your franchise to that.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to be equal in all senses. But yeah, like that's gonna be cool. I'm excited about Mads getting to be in an epic role like that. He's getting paid. He's getting Harry Potter money.
Yeah, Mads is a good actor.
Yeah, he is very good.
Downright Nerdy Podcast said, "Never know about Danny DeVito in the Flashpoint movie. Several iterations of Batman, including Michael Keaton. So maybe a small cameo could be possible."
That would be dope. I think Danny DeVito needs to be included in all the movies that they're making live action now or remaking.
So I started shooting.
He's got to be Phil for the Hercules remake. Like, why not? Still looks like a goat man.
That would be great. Even more so now.
I think before we move on.
We got some tequila shots.
We got some tequila.
Cheers. Cheers to all nerds.
Okay.
You pick up yours, you can cheers in front of that camera. All the YouTube people over here watching.
You drink first?
I'm drinking, tequila El Yimador.
James?
Oh yeah. It's a nice spicy meatball.
That's a tasty shot.
Tasty one. Oh, she's got that. She's got that. Cheers, Downright Nerdy.
I don't have any
have
lime or salt. I only got a pamplemousse.
Ew, that's gonna make it worse.
Oh, actually, no, that tastes really good.
Yeah, Stevie B says he thinks that they're going to fill that movie with 100 Easter eggs, the Flash movie. I think thousands.
That would be cool, but still, Ezra Miller, man, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, right?
The last piece of nerd news, this is more of like a local Vegas thing. The former CEO of Zappos passed away at age 46.
What's Zappos? I don't know.
It's a shoe sales company, isn't it?
Okay, so they do a lot of different things. They're like papered all over downtown and on the strip. I don't know exactly what it is, but my dad's given me merch from Zappos over the years.
As far as I know, it's a shoe sales company.
Yeah,
but it's real famous for having like a really good work employee environment.
Oh no, they're supposed to be really, really like a great company to work for.
Yeah, and they're lax and chill and stuff.
Yeah, but the CEO, I think his name was Tony. I'm sorry, I don't have my stuff on me, but he died at the age of 46.
46.
Yeah.
That's a young life.
That is young.
That is almost 10 years older than us. I'm not dying at 46.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Please don't.
Maybe 96. That's what I'm shooting for.
That's 11 years older than me, and I'm not planning on dying
Exactly.
at that time.
Wow, that tequila just hit me in the freaking.
That was the last thing we had for nerd news.
Yeah.
So we've got some shows that we've been watching.
Auntie Donna.
There's a show particularly on Netflix called Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love these
James,
shows.
tell them what that show is.
That show it's kind of like a serial, but not really serial skit show. It's kind of like if you took and modernized Upright Citizens Brigade and made it a little bit more edgy and a little bit more fourth wall breaky.
Yeah. I got what I can say. It's Workaholics meets acid. Like Workaholics is basically a show about something. Well, theirs isn't about anything, but they do skits that are long, and it doesn't like cut in between. All the cuts between skits are like transitions to something else.
Well, okay, so they have a like a premises where it's like it's based around one idea, but in this one idea they have like a plethora of other just like dumb fucking ideas.
Everything's a drum.
Everything's a drum.
You lied to me.
That's a great skit.
I left my wife for this.
Yeah, that's just.
You said everything was a drum.
Basically, if you got really high and then decided to take mushrooms, that is what I think.
And then you
this show would be.
And then you took acid after you.
No, I don't think it's crazy.
I feel like it's when you have a really intense mushroom trip and you start to go into the bad trip, but then at a certain point you turn a corner, it's a good trip, and you start laughing at everything.
There's some vibey music comes on, you're like, ooh, I feel this. Everything's good now.
Everything's great.
It's just like one of those things where you're like, what the fuck am I watching? And then they do something and then you laugh for like 15 minutes straight. You're like, what the fuck? You know what, James? Don't be a cunt.
I love that one. That one got us off guard. We were just talking about before this. So like anytime somebody says cunt in a show, it just catches you so off guard. It makes you laugh hard.
They put money into this show too, because when they were doing that square part, there was like graphics on the screen and like all the other sound cut out, and it was just like cunt.
Yeah.
And like all their graphics too, and like their props are just like phenomenal. And there's only 6 episodes, which like really makes me sad because it was so funny. Like,
but what's good about this is that Auntie Donna's. I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes has to say about any fucking movie. It's just somebody at home doing this, and everybody trusts in them. But Rotten Tomatoes gave it 100% fresh.
Yes.
Dude,
it's
that's
so good.
Fucking good.
Like you look it up on Google, it's got a 4.5 stars.
Yeah, 4.5.
And they're Australian.
Yeah,
right?
so using the word cunt isn't as serious as like when you're in America.
Okay, only America thinks cunt is a bad word.
Yeah, but like that's what they use. We use fuck all the time.
Yeah.
They use cunt like in Australia, pretty much. Like they do it a lot in Britain and stuff like that. But like Australia, they're like, hey, what's up, cunt? Like it's a hey, what's up, buddy? You know?
And I think another good thing about this show is just like the flow of it. Like you can have a really good flow, and then it's just we're gonna turn left right now, and it's just like. What?
Yeah, that's the part about this show that I love. Like you get so into like a part of what they're doing, and then all of a sudden just fucking right turn. You're like, what the fuck? Where are we now? Like, what are they doing?
And then it goes back on.
And they do some stupid shit, and you're like into that, and then they do it again.
What's great is the first thing you see is that whole "Everything's a Drum" song.
Oh my god!
And when that starts, you're like not taking it very seriously because it seems like it's just going to be like a really lighthearted show. And then all of a sudden they have that like super serious part where he can't make the drum sound from a pot in a pan.
He freaks out. It gets so dark.
Yeah, and the other guy's like, "I left my wife and kids."
No, but like the lights dim down to where it's like really like dark, almost black and white, and they just get so fucking dark with it.
We're not going to spoil a lot of the show because we really want you guys to watch it. But
everything they're saying is first episode.
Yeah,
that's for the square part.
5 minutes.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes, but like. You have to like really watch it, and it's really good because like there's so many things I want to talk about this, but I want you guys to actually watch it, and then when you
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. So I want you guys to watch it, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. If you like it, what's your favorite parts, and then I just want everybody to watch it because, like, I was the one who was so skeptical.
You're always skeptical.
I'm skeptical
about
on watching
like
everything because I'm just a bitch and I don't like watching anything new. But first episode, I was just you were like dying, like we were just fucking dying.
It's one of those shows where there's a huge montage just happens like as soon as it starts, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, here's the intro of the show. You're like, Dude, I just watched like 7 minutes of some bullshit that you just did that made me
Oh,
laugh,
I
and
love
now
it.
you're starting the show.
I love their intro because it's like them as little animated characters just
Yeah.
fucking like ska
And
dancing and shit.
there's some like techno music in the background.
Oh yeah, the
Downright nerdy. Definitely check out Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun on Netflix. It's great.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Now, Ryan, why don't you tell us about the next one?
The next show that we saw, it's another Netflix show because we were Hulu-less for like a week and a half. We didn't know what to do.
It was
James.
scary.
It was
James.
awful.
I'm
We
sorry.
didn't have. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Right here. Right here. Right here. We didn't have HBO Max
No
for a
access
week and a
to,
half. It was
No.
fucking scary.
no access to Titans.
No Titans. No Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. E-Man. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. My favorite show. Kristen's favorite show. And James likes it too.
No access
Sorry, that's
to
shout out
Doom
to
Patrol for me.
that's a shout out to the villains because they don't like it except for E-Man. So that proves that I listen to their show.
and they gave us a shout out.
They did. Thank you so much. C-List Villains. Definitely check them out. It's another great nerdy podcast
Hell yeah.
on all platforms that you can find us on.
Well, tell me about this new show.
We Are the Champions. It's basically a documentary, but it's actually a funny kind of documentary, but it's about weird sports. The first episode is about something called cheese rolling.
Oh my god, that's
Now,
fantastic.
cheese rolling is nothing with people actually rolling cheese. They are people on this fucking mountainous, maybe black diamond.
45 degrees.
It's a 45-degree black diamond ski hill, but there's no snow on it. It's all grass and rocks and shit. And they let this cheese roll go down, this big piece of cheese that they do throughout the year. It rolls down the mountain, and nobody's trying to catch it. You just have to run. You have to be the first person to run down that fucking hill. And people wipe out so goddamn hard that they roll, and that's like their technique. They're like, we gotta fucking roll and almost die in order to get down there.
Yeah.
Basically, when you watch it from like a top view or a side view,
Oh.
it looks like a fucking rag doll being thrown down a
It is.
flight of stairs.
Go
It
back
is
to
a
this.
zero pitch mountain.
So when you watch this show, the camera angle is like way up, and they show you on top of it, and then it comes like this down, and you actually see how fucking steep this hill is. When you first see it up here, it looks like, oh, that's just a little baby hill.
Yeah.
When you come down here and you see the valley sink down below it,
Yeah.
you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, and it's one continuous shot.
Yeah, it's
So-
beautiful.
So you get to a certain point and you're just like, how far is it gonna go? How far is it gonna go?
Yeah. It's and then there's the man. What do you need?
I want about the cheese rolling, about the one woman who, okay, so there is one person who holds the world record for female.
What was her
Four
name?
times, it was Flo something. She is the 4-time
There she is.
female holder of the cheese roll. Here, so this is her.
Flow early.
Flo Early it's in Britain that they do this.
The 3rd time she did this, she broke her collarbone.
And it's like
and it's popping out like
it
that.
pops out like right here.
Like right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
When you break your collarbone, it never heals the same.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
no.
It literally, that one right there, this is her winning her 4th time, and this was the last time she ever did it.
Dude.
When she was 17, she won it for the first time.
She's a beast.
Dude,
Like she's won it 4 times in a row. Like women only get to do like 1 time a year. Men do it like 4 times a year.
Because
So
men are
there's-
stupider.
There's a dude who does this and he's won it 31 times.
Hasn't there been a lot of casualties in this?
Dude, there's people who get let's see, the lady who puts it on, she's the volunteer safety coordinator because they can't technically license this because it's so dangerous. So they just say, oh, they're willing to do it. She goes out to the crowd and says, if something comes your way, we have no liability on this. You chose to be here.
If you have small children.
And if there's small children and the cheese comes your way, hold those children and take the fucking beating. That's probably going to happen
Yeah.
with the people.
Dude,
She said that one person who went out on a stretcher had their foot turned completely around. There's broken bones, there's fucking concussions, there's everything, and like it happens.
It's so like insane too because of like the intensity. These people look like rag dolls just flowing down the hill,
just
and it's
rolling.
Yeah, they learn how to do a front flip and keep on running.
Yeah, they front flip, roll, barrel roll, and then get back on their feet, run down more. Front flip, barrel roll, get back on their feet, and run down.
There's a technique. There is
What was his name? Was it like Ken Anderson or something like that? He was a 31 time.
Yep.
Dude, he taught Flo early. He showed her where you should go and how you should fall and shit like that because she didn't want to break her collarbone again on the 4th time. She's done now.
Yeah,
she's never going to do it again.
She can't do it again, but she is the female world record holder.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I don't know if you can see it.
You get to
right
keep
there.
the cheese.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I can zoom in. Yay. So you can see all the signatures are the people who actually make the cheese.
And the people that wrapped it, the old people that they have, they wrap it with like a thread, or not thread, like a piece of
tape.
It's like tape, yeah, all around the whole thing. And when they do, the older people at the retirement home get to sign it because they respect their elders in this part of the country.
Where did it say it was? It has it right there.
What's it? Gloucestershire?
Yep.
England?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's definitely cool. That's just one episode.
Yeah.
On We Are the Champions, there's also chili eating contests where the people eat spicier and spicier chilies by pucker butt.
So this is the dude who actually breeds Carolina Reapers to be the hottest. Have you ever heard of pucker butt? We actually have a friend who met the dude who owns pucker butt.
Oh, he might be on the show next week.
Oh yeah. The chili eating one, I would tap out after like none of them.
None of them. I would eat the one. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm not stupid. No, I can't do this.
What other ones are there?
Then there's dog dancing, which sounds weird, but like these people,
really cool.
It's choreographed like dog training. Just around, they do tricks between their legs while they walk and that kind of dance. Then there's yo-yoing, which I love that because that's what I was into in like the 90s and 2000s.
Oh yeah.
There's hair contests where they make these big elaborate crazy things out of hair.
There's frog jumping.
Dude, the frog jumping was cool.
I think that's
frogs hop super high.
Yeah, the world record is like 21 feet, 53 inches or some shit like that. But like that's pretty much it's like Auntie Donna's. There's only like 6 episodes. It's one season though, and it's so good. Because it becomes like kind of motivating at the end, like, hey, these people do it because they love it. You should go love something too, because we are the champions. And it just ends.
Well, and I think what's really cool about it as well, it's things that are kind of obscure, because the dog dancing is what's it called? It's a more European thing. Like Russia holds the #1 title for dog dancing.
Yeah, they have a team, Team Russia for dog dancing.
There's always teams, but I think that it's really cool that you see all these cultures, and it's not just you. 3 or 4 of them are in the United States, but a lot of them are in Europe, and or like somewhere else. And just the fact that this is what people like to do. Like with the cheese rolling, that's been around for centuries. They said, it's like, and I really enjoy the fact that that's how people like to do their free time. They do it once a year, and it's fantastic.
Hey, besides this show, do you guys have any like other weird sports that you like?
Like weird sports, like We Are the Champions sports? Do you?
Okay, so. Alright, I saw this weird ass one. Okay, so at my bar, it's a sports bar, so we play sports constantly. There was this weird fucking like handball thing. It's 2 people to a team, and 2 teams go against each other. And there's like this fucking, like those 80s trampolines where you just work out.
Hey, Downright Nerdy Podcast, thank you for being here. We're glad you joined us, and we would love to see you on the show again. Go back to your thing.
So it's like one of those 80s trampolines, like when bitches try to work out. And it's like this trampoline, and it's one team on opposite side, one team on opposite side.
So trampoline foursquare?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Dodgeball?
And it's just like a racquetball. You just like throw it.
Racquetball? Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
It's like playing butts up.
Well,
do you have to hit other people with it?
No. You have to bounce it. You have to bounce it, and then you have to try to get a point on the other team's side. It was like a really weird thing because
I'd have to see this played.
yeah.
I want to see the flow of
A
it.
jumpy squash.
Yeah.
No, okay, so like they're just running around this trampoline,
No, just talk
okay,
about
so
it.
like they have a trampoline.
Just a round regular trampoline.
And, yeah, just a round regular
Like
trampoline.
a big one.
Yeah,
Like a backyard one.
no, not a backyard one, like the personal trainer ones, like the one where it's like the single jump one.
Okay.
Are there several of them?
No, it's just one.
Just one.
Just one, and 4 people are around it, and they have this ball, and they throw it, and
Oh,
they're
they run and jump on it.
No, they don't jump on the trampoline. The only thing that touches the trampoline is the ball.
Oh, so they bounce it off the trampoline.
Yeah, and they try to get points. So
Bounce
the other,
handball.
yeah, okay. So like I'm trying to explain this the best I can because I saw it on
No,
Thanksgiving.
I understand
But
that
like
now.
it was like the craziest thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was telling my bartender Sam, I'm like, what are we watching? And she goes, I don't know. I was like, is it?
You're watching ESPN 8, the Ocho.
I was like, is this like Foursquare but with a trampoline? Like I don't understand what's happening.
That was a good reference. I love dodgeball. So good.
Well, I mean, she's kind of playing a game that sounds like dodgeball, even though you're not trying to hit people.
But no.
That should be make it better. Get more points if you actually hit the person when you bounce off the trampoline.
Okay, so that was a weird sport that I thought I don't know what it is, but like I thought I would bring it up because it's like it's kind of weird, you know, like because we're talking about weird shit, and I thought that would be something going along of we're the champions. Here, let's do
that would
Foursquare.
be interesting if it like had if it has a league.
It does.
They have a real league.
Yes.
Like people wear uniforms.
Yeah.
And shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where is this?
I don't know. The thing is, like I didn't catch the name of what it was. That's
Yeah.
just the thing. I didn't catch the name of what it
If
was.
anybody knows what this is, we'd love to know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like handball. Like what?
Ryan, what about you? Do you have
Me? Dude, murder ball. Have you ever seen murder ball?
any? No, I
Murder
haven't.
ball is freaking wheelchair. What was it? I think it's basketball.
Oh Jesus!
But they run into each other at like full speed and will knock each other super hard off. And some of these guys most of them from what I take actually are paralyzed. So it's like craziness. But I think there's other people that aren't paralyzed. They just want to play the game because it's a really good arm exercise and you've got lots of adrenaline going on there. Have you ever seen murder ball? I've seen it. It's actually got leagues. I'm surprised that We Are Champions hasn't done anything like that before.
Sorry.
James is getting Jack Cheese over here. The puppy.
Ready?
Puppy debut.
Oh, puppy debut. He's so cute.
So James, what do you think is a weird sport or something close to that?
I wouldn't say it's close to that, but it would be considered a weird sport. Esports.
Esports. Yeah, I mean for people who don't think of it as a sport, like it's probably very weird for them.
Right. The first esport I ever really got into was just a couple of years ago. I really got into watching League of Legends. I don't know how to play it at all. I'm not really much of a computer player for that kind of top-down MOBA game.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a kind of an analog that I like to play. It's hero games, right? Like Paladins.
Yes, Paladins is our new favorite game.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like Halo. Like it's Halo, but like mythical characters and just fucking characters people would come up with. Be like, hey, how about this guy? You know?
Yeah, right.
Like something weird that doesn't go together, but it does at the same time. You know?
Well, the whole thing about this game is like it's a first-person shooter sort of perspective.
Yeah.
However, the characters in it they have different movesets.
Yeah.
So you have like all these four trigger movesets that you can use, and then you have an ultimate that you can.
Yeah, like an ultimate final, basically like a finisher move, even though it doesn't really kill. I mean, yeah, if you do use it right, it kills
people. It's
people.
like a super powerful move usually.
Yeah. Who's your main already?
My main already. I'm playing Tyra a lot, but I'm planning on switching over to Victor. I'm starting to build on him.
Oh man, I thought you were Tiberius. Tiberius is like a tiger cat ninja, but Victor is like a gun guy with a frag grenade.
Yeah, he's more of a suppressive fire than Tyra.
Yeah, and he also has like a missile drop like ender. I play Tyra. Tyra's pretty badass. She fucking's got a machine gun. She's got fire bombs that just take out shit. And how we built her up, like, you get those bombs so quick and people die so bad. I threw it into a room and 3 people had a shield up and I killed all 3 of them just by throwing that firebomb.
So how it works is you got a hero. You can build your own deck, and what a deck
Kind
is.
of. I mean, I haven't. Do the cards actually switch out, or do you only just have those ones?
You have a set of 16 cards for each character, and when you select your cards, you can put any points into the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Up to about 15 points.
To make it more effective. So if it's one says it's going to increase your life by 2 every 0.2 seconds, you know, if you put points into it, it'd be like 0.1 second, or another one would be 0 seconds.
Yeah, basically you pre-build yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then you use one of the you build that based on the synergies you have with your special ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, Tyra has one where she gets more fire bombs.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we do.
So we built a deck called One Fiery Boy, and it just had a lot of refresh on abilities and a lot of refresh on specifically the firebomb abilities.
Yeah. And then there was like when you start the match, you get to pick like a skill set or whatever. What was it? Those 3?
Oh, you get to buy into like a set of 12 different traits.
No, I'm talking about those 3 that you get to pick. Either like one was like 3 frags,
Yeah,
one was 2.
it's a special skill. I was
Special
talking about.
skills. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then you get to build during the match. You get credits for doing kills and surviving, things like that.
You can get more health. You can get more protection, like shield and shit.
You can get more reload speed. You can get refresh rate. You can get there's like 12 different traits you can get. You can select into like 4 different traits.
Mm-hmm.
So over the match, you can like max out all 4 of those traits if you play well enough. If your team gets to if you're on deathmatch, if your team gets to 40, you win.
Yeah, so there's 3 different modes. There's deathmatch, there's siege, where you have to like stay by a cart and it rolls away. You have to get it to like the end point or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That one, and then there's one where you just go against computers. It's like team deathmatch, but it's mostly computers going against computers.
Yeah, it's
you're there.
It's a King of the Hill match.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
So
it has like 6 levels, and all the levels are pretty fun to play. They're pretty big for what you're doing. You're just running around in circles, kind of like Halo, like you were saying.
It reminds me of my favorite first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Halo.
Yeah, yours was Halo.
It was my favorite competitive PvP. I used to play a lot of PvP on like Halo 2, 3.
Yeah. Kristen, what did you? I haven't heard anything from you. I know you're not much of a gamer, but what was your first shooting RPG, or not RPG, just game?
So I don't really play a lot of video games like you said, but it was Halo 2.
Halo 2.
And I was okay at it. I don't. Like that.
What a classic, though. I love the light gravity shooting games.
Yeah, I mean, can I go old school with what my favorite shooter game is?
Oh yeah.
First person shooter.
What's that?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
And then you be odd job and just be cheap. You be odd job and then you squat. You're even lower.
Now that game is a perfect example of couch PvP.
Right.
But don't let anyone that's unlocked everything in the game set the rules.
No. They're like golden guns only.
Golden guns only. I just want to shoot you with one hit.
When you played GoldenEye, what was your favorite like to play? Like let's see, weapon set.
I like the Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always a fun one.
Well, no, I mean like when you would go and pick your games, you'd be like, oh, I want automatics or snipers, or you pick stuff like that. Mine always wanted proximity mines, so you got machine guns and lots of proximity mines. Those are always my favorite ones.
I like to have automatics and then like a sniper, and then I never really liked proximity mines.
Oh, I loved them. I would just set them at the doors and be cheap and be like, come on guys, come on in.
Yeah, I was into doing the like circular movements.
Yeah.
So even back then, was like really hard to hit me.
Right? But yeah, Paladins is a really fun game. I would suggest it's free. And it's cross-platform from what you've told me.
Yeah, it is 100% cross-platform. You can play it PlayStation, Xbox, you can play it PC.
That's how we're playing it.
It's got 3 different leagues.
Yeah.
Right? You've got the PC Pro, you got the Console Pro, and then you got the PC Minor Leagues. So
Yeah, we need to get there.
Yeah, right.
I would say definitely check it out. But now, I think we need some beer. Kristen, may you get the beer.
But I poured the last of the tequila.
Tequila first. Let's do
Tequila
it.
first.
Tequila first.
Cheers.
Jack, do you want some tequila?
No,
No.
don't get the puppy tequila.
Cheers.
Don't
Who
you
you
tell
gonna
me
call?
how to raise my son.
Who are you going to call? El Unidor.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Oh, yeah.
Gotta dance.
It's even better when it's lukewarm. Grab those beers. Steve Alcoin joined. Thank you for coming. We're doing our podcast right now. Kristen is going to grab the beers we're reviewing. Go. We don't got time to wait. And then 956 Ref, thank you for joining us this week. We're just doing filler time right now. Grabbing our Beer Zombies glasses because we're going to have some beers from Beer Zombie. Yeah, look at that badass glass. That's my glass.
The Wu-Tang.
It looks
glass.
like Wu-Tang, but it's like beer hops W.
You know what I really want?
What?
Some hummus.
Some hummus.
But we'll have that later.
That is
Ooh.
health nerd shit.
Okay.
I introduced hummus to them, and they've never been the same.
Ryan's
since.
always loved hummus. I'm the one who didn't like it.
Ryan didn't always love hummus.
I liked it once in a while. Now I eat it almost every day.
Are you ready?
I'm
so
ready.
good.
We're gonna have. We got the second Beer Zombies Dream. This is Beer Zombies rule number 1: cardio.
Does anybody know what that's a reference?
Oh, Poppy Chulo's here. Party's here.
Hi, Papi Chulo.
Can anybody name that reference?
Name this reference.
Rule
Rule
1,
1,
cardio.
cardio. The other dream was Rule 2.
I know,
Hey, no, Rule 2, the other one we had, stop. The other one we had, Rule 2, was double tap.
I know.
Okay, what is the reference?
It's from Zombie Land.
Yes.
It's the Zombie Guide to Survival.
It's Jesse Eisenberg's Zombie Guide to Survival.
And I was actually really excited about this one. I actually told you, hey, don't forget about this one because this one's a cool one. It is, I don't know,
It's called Slaycation.
it's called Slaycation.
Slaycation, how to
Christmas
This one I kind of dropped earlier because
Yeah,
then
well,
I
you'll
put
be
the
fine.
cans all fucked
It's
up.
okay. It'll still be beer
But-
after that happens.
This is our whiskey chug. What should we try for
I know
this?
you want to try Slaycation first.
No, I do.
So, Slaycation is Beer Zombies. Woo! I had to sneeze. Slaycation, this one right here. Shout out to Beer Zombies. Hopefully they'll feature us one day. they feature everybody else, and we're like, we do this on a fucking every week.
And
Not
we
one thing.
tag you.
I just want a picture on your what's it called? Your
website.
Story.
thing up top, their story, yeah. Beer Zombies Brewing Company is called Zombie Slaycation. It says a refreshingly tart sour dipper that combines cherry, vanilla, Eldorado hops, and a splash of milk sugar. Crack a can, hang some lights, and have a happy Slaycation.
And it's
So-
a pretty, and it's Vegas Vacation. It's freaking Chevy Chase.
It's Chevy
Yeah.
Chase, and
It's-
right now it's an 8.6.
Oh, that's gonna be so
And
good.
as you see, sour double India Pale Ale with cherry, vanilla bean, milk sugar, and Eldorado hops. And it's 1 pint, 16 ounces.
The
Ready?
lights
Ready?
on the Christmas lights on that, they're made of like 3 different things.
There's a
One's like the
skull,
hops.
there's eyeballs, there's hops hanging around. You know, you got brains and friggin' a hand because he's just getting eradicated.
And one of his legs is cut off at the foot.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
it's cut
it
off
is.
right there. All right, let's hear that.
Ready?
Let's hear that beautiful beer footage right here. Oh, I can barely smell it because that's one that's going to need to aerate, and it's going to smell really good once it does.
Alright, are we
Pour it
ready?
into the Beer Zombies glass.
Oh, it
Oh,
looks like grapefruit.
It
does look like grapefruit.
No, that's close to orange soda. That looks like, in this camera, that looks like orange soda, and Kel loves orange soda. Let's do this. Pour some more in. Oh, yeah.
That 100% looks like grapefruit juice live. Though.
Right?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's do. Get it up, get it in. Oh yeah, there you go. That's some delicious stuff right there. Yeah, I'll take the rest of it.
No, you're not.
Damn it. All right.
Okay, so.
Who's gonna try? I'm gonna let the James man be the first to try this. Smell that beautiful beer.
I can only have half this one, honey.
You can have it.
No, I'm talking about this
It
one.
does have a grapefruit
Slakage.
scent to it.
Grapefruit scent?
Did you drink it?
No, not yet.
You're not this. That would probably be the cherry. I don't know where you're getting. It's you said some.
I said it looks like grapefruit.
I can smell the cherry tartness. Did
That's
you try
true. It
it?
is cherry tartness. It's a very mellow flavor.
Mellow flavor. Okay.
Really?
Try it, Kristen. A Slaycation sour dippa.
I could drink a lot of these.
Oh, she didn't get a bitter beer face, so she likes it.
It's very flavorful. Very.
It makes her happy on the inside.
Oh,
It's
This
tart
make-
and sweet.
it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I find it more sweet than tart. It is. Okay, here,
It's
Ryan, you
sweet
try
and
it.
It's a tart. It's a
You
tart
try it.
foretaste, and then it sweetens out.
It does look like orange soda, but it's
Told
not.
you.
It looks like grapefruit.
But then it gets peach. It's almost like a peach color.
It
It's weird.
really is. Isn't that delicious?
Oh, I get the vanilla so much. The cherry, the vanilla, the milk sugar. I can definitely taste that. That's that sweet, that
That milk
sweet
sugar.
creamy thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes it taste real smooth, actually.
Cherry, vanilla. Oh my god. I want to know. Want to know what El Dorado hops looks and tastes like raw. They actually taste them just to get a flavor of what they were going to taste like. El Dorado hops seems really good because it's in this.
It's got like a real bright flavor to it.
Yeah, this is definitely.
It's
I could
so
drink this
good.
for Christmas for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god! Like I just okay.
Mhm.
So to me, like this just has. It's so crisp, but yet it has like that good after. It doesn't have a bad aftertaste. It's
Alright.
like you feel the aftertaste, and it's just. It feels like
Okay.
just festive. It's like so festive.
Guys, think mimosa while trying to drink this.
mimosa? Yeah.
Oh my god, James.
It's got the same flavor profile.
It's like you were drinking a mimosa in a cafe that smells like vanilla.
right.
God damn it, James. You should be their marketer. Like for sure.
Now,
This is good.
well, I'll tell you what. If we're going with a 4-pack of this, my rating on this is going to be 8 and 8.
8 and 8.
Give me a perfect 8.
I can do an 8 and 8 as well.
I can do a 6 and 6.
A 6 and 6, yeah, because you don't want to die.
Yeah, well the thing is I'm not like these men. I cannot drink as much as they can, but I can keep up pretty good. So
If you're new to the show, we're talking about could have and would have scale.
Coulda, woulda is what we
Coulda.
call it. It's how much you could drink and how much you would drink. And James and I are like, we'll drink an 8-pack of these each.
Yeah.
And we'd be so drunk.
and I'm a 6.
She's a 6er, she'd be so drunk.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna say that this one is a tasty beer.
Very tasty brew.
This is definitely for Christmas. I could drink. You get me one of these for Christmas. Wrap it up. I will unwrap it and I will drink it for Christmas.
I want that too for Christmas.
In your Santa Stein.
No, Santa Stein's for just a regular beer. This needs to be in a glass like this. It's delicious.
I'm gonna get you a goblet, like an actual goblet.
They have them at Beer Zombies.
I
It's
know.
probably like $20 or more. But hey, they're a small business. They're trying to make their money, and I understand.
Right?
Okay, that one's good.
Guys, I have a dumbass idea with the holidays coming up.
What?
If you guys want to do a Chug the Ugg once where it's a glass of like eggnog,
Oh God.
that would be horrible.
Oh
I
no,
could
I
not-
already have one.
Dude, if
It's
I
gonna
have
be
to
a
chug
peppermint
eggnog,
liqueur.
okay, I've never drank eggnog. It just fucking disgusts me how it looks. It's ugh, and then rum, ugh. I hate rum.
Hey, don't dish on my rum.
I hate
love
rum.
rum.
And if I have to do a trivia against you and I end up losing, let me turn this towards me. If I have to do a trivia game and have to chug some rum freaking eggnog, after not drinking that because I lost to James finally after like 6 trivias, I'm gonna barf on camera. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, I hate rum. I hate the idea of egg drink is awful. Like, ugh.
Note to brewers out there. What about eggnog stout?
Eggnog stout. I think we already asked the bearded beerman that. All right, the next beer. Beer Zombie's Dream. Rule 1, cardio.
So we already had the other one, which I want more of that.
Dude, that's so good.
I read the description on
I
this
have to
and
be
I am
careful.
so excited.
I have to be careful with this, though.
You just drink a little bit.
I don't like.
Okay, it's from Burley Oak Brewing Company, Berlin, Maryland. Sour ale with pineapple, passion fruit, pink guava, blue coconut, snowball syrup, and lactose.
They try and kill me with that coconut, I swear. Everything.
I think you'll be fine. You're not deathly allergic to coconut.
Yeah, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
You'll be
and
okay
I don't
though.
like it.
I don't think you won't drink a lot. You're just gonna take a sip and then we'll drink the rest. It's 1 pint.
That's not fair.
Pure
It's
coconut
1
all the way
pint.
through, that's what it is.
It's 4.8%. So that's
Very light
it's a
flavor.
very light beer. So this is gonna be something you probably drink a lot of. And it says, due to the use of natural fruit, this beer must be kept cold. So they use real fruit for this.
Cool.
So I'm ready. Look at that beautiful artwork. Beautiful beer can artwork.
And it was actually kind of the same. It's the same artwork for the other one that we had, but it's
Alright.
green. It's
This one might spray. I'm sorry.
Ready?
Good, I got it out.
Let me tell you about these beers.
Oh, I can smell coconut.
Beers. Beers.
I can smell
Oh
coconut.
man, what the fuck?
Just
Okay.
drink just small, just a little bit for you. Let me see this. Oh, it's beautiful. That looks like a
Have
pineapple.
It looks like grass.
That. Oh, okay. Now you get closer. Yeah, it's green. Okay, that's good. Just a little bit for you. Just enough, like this much. Like this much.
I'm not gonna drink a
There,
lot of
just
it.
have a pinch.
This
of
is
it.
James's.
This is for
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
This is for me. I'm probably. This is probably going to be my beer.
No, that's your
Okay,
beer.
so what I'm gonna do.
This is probably gonna be a
that
beer. You're
much.
like, why is there no rum in it?
So I have to do this much is because coconut. I'm like kind of allergic to it. It makes my chest and my throat hurt, and I can't.
I mean, the last time you had one, I think the Dream number Rule 2 had some coconut in it, and you were fine.
No, it didn't.
Well, we had one, and you were fine. So go ahead and try it first. Smell it.
I do like the color though. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's like a green, almost pineapple look. It smells good. You like the smell of coconut. Come on. Lies. She likes it, even though she can't drink a lot of it. That sucks. But what do you think? What do you think?
It tastes like sour apple.
Oh, nice.
It tastes
Something
like
we don't expect.
it tastes like a sour apple pop. It really does.
Go ahead, James.
Go ahead. It tastes like a sour apple pop.
Do it. He doesn't know what to think about it. He's
Bewildered.
he's bewildered right here. His eyes are like, what?
I like this a lot.
He likes it a
I
lot.
like it a lot.
Does it taste like a sour apple
It
pop?
100% tastes like a sour apple.
Okay,
pop.
honey. You
Like a
already
caramel
tried
apple
this.
pop? You
No,
mean?
no, no.
No, a sour apple
Sour-
flavored popsicle.
Oh, let me smell this. Okay, so I smell the coconut.
Or
I smell the
lollipop.
I smell the coconut. I definitely smell the guava, and I can smell the pineapple like crazy. Passion fruit for sure too. Everything they said, I believe. I
But the
believe
thing
it's
is, how it smells and how it tastes is different.
I know, and that's what's gonna trip me out. The smell
Right.
is fucking great. I would, if this was a candle, I would definitely like that shit.
Alright, if you leave it on the four of your tongue, and then swallow it, it tastes like a Jolly Rancher. A
Sour apple Jolly Rancher.
Make
Yes.
sure you move the camera back and forth. He's
Oh,
talking.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
James.
Okay, so I'm ready for this. Let's
Okay,
do
go.
this.
Jack, you lost. You can't have any.
Oh my god. I don't know about sour apple pop, but like
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly
definitely it
Rancher.
tastes like Jolly Rancher like apple. And there's no apple in this at all. It's not supposed to be sour.
Nope.
Like this is great.
Oh, I love this.
It changes on you too. Right now I have more pineapple. I'm like, dude, I'm drinking pineapple juice now.
Beer Zombies, I'm gonna give this a perfect 12. I'm sorry.
It's a perfect 12.
I'm gonna get so wasted off of
We're
this.
gonna get
Okay,
what up?
I taste the pineapple now.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
get,
that was all mine.
I would definitely get swifty with this one.
Uh-huh.
Like 12 packer right here. I don't care if it's 1 pint. I'm gonna die tonight.
Oh yeah,
with this one.
if you go straight to mid tongue, it tastes like a pineapple.
Yeah.
just straight pine needles.
There's no unpleasant aftertaste on the back of the tongue like IPAs would do. Like this is not. No, this wasn't an IPA though.
There's still a lot of berries.
It's a sour.
Yeah,
there's
sour,
still.
but it's so good. I want.
But like I'm just
I
trying
want
to.
as much of this as you can give me.
I'm just trying to describe that it's not harsh at all. This is basically fruit juice. Like I don't taste beer at all. This is basically fruit juice. This is a beer that I think if we I'm sorry to get vulgar here, but if we drink a 12-pack, we're gonna have the runs for a week.
I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy this, and then someday when I'm rich, get a 12-pack of this.
Right? Coulda, woulda. Yes, 12 for me, 12 for him. What do you think? What's on you?
No, if it didn't.
Okay, let's just say you don't have a coconut allergy, which I think by the time you start, all the stuff you're drinking, eventually you will not have one anymore.
It's just coconut makes my chest feel really tight and it hurts. But coulda, woulda. 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Because of it's just so
3 could
and would 5.
You would 5. Okay, so she drank more if she
Should
could.
get a hangover for it.
Well, yeah. One, I'm gonna get a hangover.
Dude, this is gonna be a shitty hangover. It's like a wine hangover because it's so sweet.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's sour but sweet at the same time, and it brings back the child.
I didn't know this was Sour Patch Kids beer. It's sour but then sweet.
There's one pretty boy.
What happens if they make a Sour Patch Kid beer? You know how much I'd be on that shit.
Right?
I'd be on that like white on rice or fly on shit.
I'm pretty sure somebody's made that somewhere.
Somewhere, but no, it was good. I enjoyed it. But look at that color. Like it does look like lime juice. It looks like lime juice, and it's beautiful. Like, and the fact that Beer Zombies makes like some of the best fucking beer we've ever had. But
they do. We love Beer Zombies beer.
I can vibe on every single Beer Zombies beer.
You can vibe, bro.
Yeah. He vibes.
You vibe so hard.
He
vibe, isn't it? It's so hard on
He vibes super hard.
What about you, Jackie? Do you vibe hard? God, he needs a haircut.
All right, guys, we're gonna go into our newest segment, Ask a Bro.
Ask a Bro.
Now we ask for questions all the time, but we mostly get them off of Instagram. So we got about 4 questions here. I'm gonna start with one because it's easy, and because we never, it's something because we never watched it pretty much. Ismael Villa Real Ruiz 21 says, what happened to season 2 of Krypton with Lobo? Is Lobo getting a movie or not? I only hear rumors and some online resources say he might. But what will happen to Lobo's big push? Never watched Krypton, I'm sorry. That show just, I didn't think we had access of it. It should be, it's probably on HBO Max now. What do you think?
If it's on there,
we will watch it. Especially if Lobo's on it. Fuck. Yes, I would love a Lobo movie because it could be a dark, rated R, like badass movie, like biker movie.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be awesome? It's like, and he's witty. Like, he always has like some snarky comment.
Lobo's like the DC Deadpool, isn't he?
He's like a Deadpool biker.
Yeah.
Right? But he's more serious than Deadpool. Deadpool's like a fucking car. He's like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, but I heard he can break the fourth wall, right?
I believe so. I'm not a big. I love Lobo, but I'm not like. I don't know his like lore. What, Kristen?
Just side note. Well, I can get into this next week, but I learned 5 facts about Deadpool that a lot of people do not know.
Okay, next week. Give us the 5 facts about Deadpool that people don't know.
And it's actually pretty fucked up. Like everyone loves him as his character, but he's actually a fucked up person in the comic books.
In the original one, he was just an assassin.
All right, let's not give too much.
No.
That's next week, though.
I'll do that next week. I'll do a top 5 why Deadpool's the most fucked up person.
Okay, we'll do that next week. And then Embry will be here next week.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay.
I'll believe it when I see it, Embry.
I really hope that my friend Embry comes on because he is a spice nerd. He is a metalhead, and he can tell stories like crazy. Like we were talking for a half hour, and he just kept on pulling out stories. I'm like, motherfucker, you need to put on a podcast.
And he just did like a podcast with Ken Shamrock and somebody from the American Werewolf in London. So it'll be fun with him. He's a cool dude. He's just like us.
He has the most magnificent beard.
Our next comment actually comes from Casey Kirby, and she asks, what mainstream comic book movies, shows, etc. have been altered so much that it really triggers you? Like, what have directors, writers done inaccurately that triggers y'all?
Oh my god, where do we start?
I'm gonna say, where do you want me to go? You know, do you want me to go with Justice League? I mean, that's
Justice
League.
What?
I mean,
Joss Whedon.
Whedon's shit league. But I'm gonna go straight to Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man #3.
Of course.
And I want to know what the fuck were people thinking when they're like, let's make Topher Grace Venom.
Right.
What the fuck?
That guy looks like he hasn't lifted a day in his life.
No, and dude, Tom Hardy was way better. Like,
Right.
I don't care if people don't like it.
Okay,
so much he was the person.
Okay, because Tom Hardy is actually built to be this character. Topher Grayson is...
Topher Grace, yeah.
Topher Grace.
I can break him over my knee.
Like, yeah, he's like,
It just doesn't fit the aesthetic. Like, why would you have a Venom that's small?
And you gotta go, but why?
but wait.
But we.
But why?
But like, you had the first Spider-Man, and they're like, hey, let's have Green Goblin, and let's cast the perfect guy, you know? And then you got #2, they're like, let's do Doc Ock, and they cast the guy that looked just like Doc Ock.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, hey, let's have Venom, let's have Topher Grace. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if like the series didn't pay attention to aesthetic as much as it did, but like they do. Like the only person that didn't really fit in that series the way they were in the comics was Topher Grace.
And Venom wasn't that. I mean, he was a little bigger, but he's supposed to be hulky. He's supposed to be like Hulk size and tower over Spider-Man. And then they're like, hey, let's make him like the same size, but a little bit bigger.
I think that's why Venom with Tom Hardy was so successful.
Yeah.
Because they made him the size of Hulk, and like they made him look like he could. Well, he ripped a guy's head off.
Yeah, he ate somebody's head. Like, that's awesome.
And
And his tongue.
I like Tom Hardy's acting.
Yeah, but like also the tongue too.
Not Bane acting though.
And they made it a part of him. Like, it was the symbiote talking to him in his head. You know, like that's how it should be.
And it was his voice down pitched.
Like, I want to see the Deadpool 3 movie incorporate that more often, because he's supposed to have multiple personalities in his head. He needs to have them talking in his head and just confuse the shit out of him.
Yeah, right.
Right? And then just like they did with Venom. Like, he said, come on, Eddie, do it. And he's like, no, fuck you. And then he gets pissed, and all of a sudden, Venom comes out. Good job, dropping the phone. It's all good.
I'm a little buzzed.
Right?
We'll put a big bus.
Leave me alone.
What triggers you, James?
They did my boy Ryan Reynolds so wrong. So wrong with that Green Lantern movie.
Hey, you know what? You gotta appreciate the fact that he shoots himself in the Deadpool movie because
right.
of it.
That's great, no, but like they did him so dirty. Like that parallax, big brain head idiot. Like
huge head, flying space diarrhea. That's pretty much what he was fucking. Like, what the fuck? Like, they should have put him against an actual, like, bad guy. I mean, I guess, yeah, there was Sinestro there becoming a douche all of a sudden, but, like, it wasn't super bad. Like, they needed a real bad guy, and they're just like, let's make flying space poo. Like, I'm awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. Why would you do that thing to my boy Ryan Reynolds and my boy Green Lantern comics?
Like, okay, look here, right here. Let me see the camera. Here. So, how hard is it to just follow a fucking comic book? Like, I know we want to have our director like, oh, I made it me. Go grab the dog. Like, he's barking. I know we want to have that director. Oh, you know, I want to put my mark on it so everybody knows it's mine. But dude, follow a fucking book and then just alter little things here. Not these big giant things. You made a whole fucking story. You took just the beginning of what happened to Green Lantern and then just put shit all over the end. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Kristen, Is there any comic book movies that trigger you?
I'm like really trying to think about like every fucking comic book movie I've ever seen in my life. Marvel did a really good job of their movies. I really enjoy their movies.
Let's see. There's a lot of things in comic books.
Okay, but the thing is like, I think in DC, the only ones they really did right was Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Christian Bale Batman was shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
That's my life.
I'm Batman.
dude,
Laryngitis Batman.
dude, fuck off. Like, you are like the pussiest of Batmans. Besides, bat nipples really pissed me off.
Well, I mean, it's Christian. Oh, go ahead.
The third movie really kind of shit on the whole series.
It really did. Like, no offense to Anne Hathaway. Like, I love Anne Hathaway. I think she's an amazing actress. But her as Catwoman,
I don't hate her. I don't hate her as Selena Kyle, but like
it was like meh. It was a meh. I'm sorry.
The voice.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Well,
Tom Hardy, I love you and everything. The voice was hard to take seriously. It was so hard to take seriously.
I was born in the world. Like
you had such badass lines in there.
And
like,
you
like,
sound like a fucking turd. Like, I'm so sorry.
When Gotham has fallen, you have my
Oh my God!
I got it right here.
Hey, have you seen real quick? Have you seen the college first thing where
college humor?
College humor where he goes, "Hey, guy who breathes through a crab."
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman. I'm Batman.
You were born in the darkness. I was molded by
Just basic shit like that.
Imagine if that was delivered without that accent. It was like, you were. How does the line go?
I don't fucking care.
You adapted to it, but I was born by it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of day until I was a man.
Right.
I didn't see the light of day till I was already a man.
Hey,
I just think it's weird that they went from Scarecrow, great first movie guy, makes sense, cool, and then the second one they went straight to Joker. Like, what the fuck? Like, that should have been Bane.
Yeah.
And then third movie, Joker.
Okay.
That's true.
So, on this question, what superhero movie or what comic book movie did you like that a lot of people hated?
I don't know.
Damn, you gave him all the rest of the beer.
I gave you a lot of it.
Damn,
No.
no.
She gave me all the rest of this.
Go ahead. You said, so what movie
Okay, so what comic book movie
do you like?
did you like that a lot of people did not?
James.
I have a lot of love for DC in particular. I gotta say, I did like Suicide Squad.
I did too. It's just the bad guy was bullshit.
The bad guy.
That's it.
The bad guy was bullshit, but
But you gotta
a lot of the movie was done very well, and I feel like they gave a lot of the characters a lot of their own development time.
Now there's a cut we haven't seen, just like Snyder cut.
No.
But you gotta admit that what our favorite resting bitch face girl.
Oh, Kara
Yeah, Cara
Delevingne. I don't know what her last name is.
She is our favorite girl. Like
She was a good enchantress. I just think the whole how they went with the bad guys is not what everybody was expecting. It's a first movie. You need to have iconic but not super crazy powerful guy. Like if you're gonna have a bad guy, you need to have something like, hey, I'm gonna have Deathstroke be the bad guy you're gonna try to take out, or something like that. Like you can't just have a fucking god. Like we're gonna take out a god. Like it makes no sense, and then nobody really remembers them.
Raven Joe's Comics variation says Daredevil was good.
Daredevil, that's one that doesn't get a lot of good stuff off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing that everyone has a gripe about, but I don't really have that much of a gripe about it. Jared Leto's Joker, everyone seems to hate him for the tattoo reasons or the edgy boy reasons, but I think that's what makes him an iconic role for this day and age, you don't want to like the villain.
No. But I see
I liked Heath Ledger as the Joker. I liked him.
Yeah, he was basically the old Joker, but now. But Jared Leto's Joker is based off comic books. There are comics with the Joker with tattoos. He's got full freaking Japanese fucking suits of tattoos underneath his regular suit. He's got tattoos. He never had a face tat, but if we get the true thing that Snyder said, these tattoos mean something. What was it called? I forgot the tattoo on his head.
Damaged.
It says damage. Was because, and his teeth are broken out because Batman beat the shit out of him and was about to kill him, but could not do it because he killed Jason Todd.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wrote damage on there to say, hey, Batman, fuck you. You couldn't finish the job, you fucking asshole.
There was a lot of thought put into the aesthetic of the movie.
Dude, he had a tattoo on his shoulder that had a robin on it.
Yeah, but people just didn't like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
I get that and everything, but it's also like it's a modern day villain. You if you're wanting a villain that you want to keep hating, you want the edgy boy that you can't relate to.
True.
And he was a perfect example of that. You can't relate to that guy. He has a bunch of tattoos about like how he got fucked up by Batman because he goddamn loves Batman so much.
Yeah. Like
what the fuck?
And guess what? You're getting more of him in the Snyder Cut. You're going to see Nightmare Joker, I think is what they were saying. And you're going to see probably what fucking happens to why he's that way now. And what about that fucking suit, that Robin suit?
Yeah.
Haha, joke's on you.
I'd like to see more of that because like there was like supposed to be like a whole movie cut of the Suicide Squad that they cut out like 40-50 minutes of the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed, and then hopefully they'll get that one recut after the Snyder Cut on HBO Max.
Right.
And we're going to see that, and we'll see more Joker storyline. Maybe he was originally on the Suicide Squad in this universe, and now he's not. That's why he knows where they go.
Can't wait till Christmas.
Christmas for Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
That's one good one.
What about you, Ryan? What is one comic book movie, or was that yours?
That was his.
That was
Okay,
mine.
so
I thought I already said mine.
Now we need
Really?
yours.
Mine?
She did say one. Okay.
I haven't said mine yet. If we just went
Okay,
on
well,
his
what's
turn.
yours?
So I liked Harley the Birds of Prey movie, even though it was basically a Harley Quinn movie.
It could have been so much better, but I thought it was cute.
Okay,
I love the hell out of it.
okay,
What are you
so
talking about?
one, I am a huge Harley Quinn fan. Always have been. I've been a huge Harley Quinn fan for the past 20 years. Yes, I am almost 31. I for the past 20 years, I've been a huge Harley Quinn fan ever since I saw her and everything like that. I did like the Birds of Prey movie, but they shouldn't have called it Birds of Prey. They should just called it a Harley Quinn movie, which a lot of people did. And I love the aesthetics of it because I love Margot Robbie and I love her playing Harley Quinn, even though she's never going to do it again. And you know, it kind of breaks my heart. You know, she has that attitude, she has that look, she has that, fuck you, I'm going to hit you with a goddamn baseball bat. But I hate it because she only had one hyena and she named him Bruce.
Well, maybe she hasn't gotten her second one yet.
But
Maybe she doesn't get them at the same time in this universe.
yeah.
I even like the title of that film because it's like the emancipation of one
Harley Quinn. Yes.
It's
Like
Birds of Prey.
that really matches like the obsessive nature of Harley Quinn trying to explain herself.
Well, the thing is, it's like I really like that movie because it shows how Harley. I just wish Poison Ivy was somewhere in there because Poison Ivy actually helps Harley get over the Joker and helps her become somewhat of her own person. That's why I love the Harley Quinn animated show.
Poison Ivy is an expensive IP.
You know what?
That is expensive to put on CGI.
I know. I know it is.
Like proper.
I do like how, because all in the comics and in the original stories, Ivy helps Harley straight up. But this is Harley helping herself. And I do like that story arc, even though, you know, this is probably a different universe, like it's not the same. She doesn't even know who Harley or Selena is or anything like that. Oh, hold on, did I say Harley? I mean Ivy or Selena is, and which
Pamela Isley.
I am still waiting on a Gotham City Sirens movie.
Well, if the Justice League hadn't get fucked up, that would have probably been on the plate still, because that was originally on the plate, but then Justice League failed, and they're like, let's not have the DCEU anymore. And now, with Snyder Cut, hopefully people will like it, and they will be able to start it back up again.
Just please don't cast Megan Fox as Ivy.
God.
Please don't. Like, there's been so much
Zack,
artwork on that. I don't want that. Sorry,
Zack
Megan
Snyder,
Fox, you're fucking
Zack
overrated.
Snyder would never do that. He hates Megan Fox since she quit the Transformers on him.
Megan Fox is overrated, and she should never be in anything else. I'm sorry. You're a fake ass bitch.
I don't mind Megan Fox. But I'm telling you, that would not happen in the Snyderverse.
But have you seen like the
No
fan
man
work?
thumbs in the Snyderverse.
No, he don't like working with him.
I will tell you this. I am excited to see Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Dude, she's gonna be a great Catwoman.
Dude, I love Zoe Kravitz, just period. Just the fact that, like, she is just an amazing actress. I mean, look at her parents. Her mother is one of the most famous, like...
Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, famous retro...
She fucking was with... Her dad's like... Oh, her stepdad's Lenny Kravitz, right?
Yeah, no. Her stepdad is Jason
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Momoa.
Her actual dad is Lenny Kravitz,
Yeah.
sorry. That's fucking badass.
So-
Like, my stepdad's fucking Jason Momoa.
And
and
they
Lenny
got-
Kravitz is my dad.
And they got matching tattoos, and then Jason Momoa and Lenny Kravitz have matching skull rings because it's like they're
Because
one
they're
big
actually
family.
mature fucking people.
Exactly.
Like, good. I'm
But-
so glad to hear that.
Co-parenting,
But
all
it's-
good stuff.
It's like stepdads. or was it with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
But what's it called? I really hope that one day they will do a Gotham City Sirens movie.
That'd be dope.
I want to see how Zoe Kravitz does as Catwoman. I really do,
I think
because
she'll do good.
I want to see her like how she portrays Selena Kyle. Margot Robbie will always be Harley Quinn to me.
I think that I liked how they had her beanie on her head look kind of like cat ears, like right here.
Oh, I love
so
that.
to maybe to the point somebody is like, oh, you're like a cat bird, you're like Catwoman, or something like that. I know that sounds cheesy, but you could write it way better.
Yeah.
But then eventually she just grabs onto that and is like, okay, my thing is a cat, so let's get a cat hat and some goggles and just make it work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay with the campy like outfits as long as they make sense. They make them. They make them in the movie and you see it works in the movie for me.
Random campy outfits. The one thing I liked about Suicide Squad is we have that wonderful statue over there that they actually had Margot Robbie in the original
It's the Joker and Harley dancing.
Harlequin
Oh.
outfit.
Yeah, they did show it.
And they did that pose too. They did that pose where they were just like this,
Right.
and it was beautiful. So
Right.
they can bring outfits like that back, and I really love that. I love the original. I love the classics. I love the retro, but you know, having the new is actually pretty good because they're keeping up with times and you know how people are nowadays. You know.
Now let's get to see that list. E-Man's question.
Well, I was not done. Can you wait for a second? If they were to do a Gotham City Sirens movie, I would do it as them younger.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
make them
like
younger so you can get different people to play them.
new faces.
Yeah, some new faces, some new younger faces, and you can basically have the Adventures of Harley Quinn before the Harley Quinn stuff with Margot Robbie, and then it would work. You could have all three of them together, and they just parted ways at the end. They're like, you know what? We'll see you around, but we're not with each other. Kind of.
I would actually love that because you know, though that's my favorite group because they're all empowering women who fucking will kill you, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I would love that. And Ryan and I have always talked about this. If you're gonna do like comic book movies or something like this shit, then get unknown people,
Oh, it's so much
unknown
better.
actors.
Because
like,
you can get them signed for more times, more movies.
for less money too, because they'll fucking do
I mean,
it.
God, look, Will Smith didn't even show up in Suicide Squad 2.
Fucking.
That's true, and so if you get someone that's unknown, they're more likely to want to prove themselves too.
Exactly. And you know, if you can get them like in their early 20s, like super early 20s, like they're like 22, 23, and then they come together because, you know, Joker just fucked over Harley, and Harley's going to Ivy, and then they run in with Selena. It's like you get all three of these women together, and they're gonna fucking kill, like they're gonna fuck shit up. And especially because I'm still missing like 6 issues of it, but like the whole entire story is amazing. So,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
really good. I know,
I'm rambling, but whatever.
we love that story. How about we take a quick break here and you can listen to this commercial we have. Go to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Like, we're live, but nobody's on right now, so we're good. You can cut all this stuff out. Put the beard grooming commercial here. Hello, YouTube. This is what you do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Bathroom breaks for her. Live guys on Instagram. This is called Break. We're gonna insert a commercial we made for our friend who's got a YouTube channel. So yeah, Bearded Beerman, check it out if you watch these live streams.
That man knows a ton about beer.
Dude, I gave him that idea because he wasn't gonna do any of that. I told him, why don't you review beers on YouTube? It's fun, and you just need a camera. Use your cell phone. And he's like, he always got in depth with beers, and I was like, you love beer. You need to do this. And he took it. He's doing it. You know?
Yeah.
Not super big yet, but he's got enough.
He's got a couple of hundred.
Oh, dude, he's got like 400 followers on YouTube. That's great for him.
That's good.
For a dude drinking a beer and just having fun. Hey, look at Jack Cheese. Just having fun. Oh, Kristen's about to be done.
Hey, give me kisses.
We're still taking a break. Hey, look, there's YouTube. So if you watch on Instagram, that's you, YouTube. And YouTube, this is the Instagrammers. Say hi.
Ah, the internet's about to explode because of this.
Right?
Can't believe it.
Right? I can't believe you've done this.
Ah, fuck. I can't believe we've done this.
Alright. Kristen's about to be back. She's scooting in. She's got her stuff on. This will be all edited out, except on our live feed. So hi, live feed. Alright. Next question. Take the camera. Next question is from C-List E-Man, our buddy. First one, this one should be an easy one because I think we all kind of know what we are. He asked, what was the best new beer you've tried this year? James, do you have one?
Bearded Beerman's Irishman Brown.
Oh, the Irish Brown.
That's incredible.
It was absolutely incredible. All his beers were incredible. That was a great night, and you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Kristen, do you have one that you liked?
There was a few.
But I think there's one you told me.
Oh yeah, the Atomic Duck Quarantine Edition.
The Atomic Duck was good. You had another one? Did you think of one?
Yeah, the other one I had was, what was the one from Beer Zombies? It was The Shining. It was, what's her name?
I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it
Yeah.
had like the shining on the front.
Well,
Yeah,
it had
that
the
was a
chick in the bathroom with the fucking baseball
That
bat.
was a double IPA, wasn't
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they
Dude,
make a lot of double
right now,
IPAs.
any double IPA that we have had is just completely amazing. Like, well, there was another one I really liked too, but we've tried so many beers.
Well, and the other dream, Rule 2,
Oh my God,
the
the other-
raspberry marshmallow one.
Yeah.
I drank the
That was
rest
so
of it,
good.
and he got so mad.
It was so good. Both of these dreams were good, and Slaycation was amazing. So those are good ones.
Oh, what was the one that I grabbed last week? No, I grabbed like 3 last week.
I don't remember because I drink on the weekends.
Shit.
I thought we had Pabst last week. That must have been 2 weeks ago.
That was 2
We
weeks
didn't
ago.
do a beer review.
No, we
No,
did
we had-
Modelo.
We had Pabst on Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving Pabst. Yeah, we were classy. We had tall cans of Pabst on Thanksgiving. Cool. Can I tell you mine while you think of that?
Yeah.
Mine was from 21st Amendment Brewery. It was Tasty IPA, the
Oh,
one that had
yeah.
the one that had the beautiful Ben Franklin half naked on the hops
I
with hops on his
didn't like
nipples.
that.
I think that was the
that one.
hoppiest beer I've ever had.
I didn't like that
I think we
one.
had worse one or more hoppy, not worse, but more hoppy.
I didn't like that.
It was a
sweaty flavor.
It was a 6.8 70 IBU, and it had a whole bunch of malts in it. Pale malt pilsner, light crystal malt. Then you had hops. You had Calypso, Huguenot, Azaka hops, and then the dry hops had Simcoe, Calypso, Huguenot, and then the bitter hops was called CTZ. I'm still not super
You wanna
crazy
know-
beer person.
You know what I want to know?
What?
James, what was the worst Imperial Stout I made you drink?
I'm gonna say Cosm of Darkness. No,
K-Ration?
K-Ration.
Hey, Rat. Do
Yeah.
you know what that did to my brain?
You were baking loaves at your ass that night.
Fucking, I feel like if I had another one of those, I'd instantly get cirrhosis.
I think Cosm of Darkness was pretty freaking sweet too.
All right,
Like that would have been diabetes right there.
But you know, it had an aftertaste of coffee, and I love coffee.
Right?
We haven't had coffee in a while.
We had coffee today and it was awesome.
Yeah, we
We
did push-ups after that.
we
Oh,
got
wait, no.
what?
I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Right now. I was playing bingo and these motherfuckers were over here doing push-ups and dancing like this. Like they were just
We were ready
acting-
to podcast for all of you.
I was sitting there, so get 'em ready.
Dancing in the sun.
They're stupid. I
We
love
are.
them.
We're dumb, but we have fun.
We're both dummies.
We've got one more from C. Man, and that was, what were some of your favorite comic book movies and TV shows that you enjoyed in 2020? Kristen, do you have any?
What's it called? We did start watching Titans because, you know, we just recently got HBO Max, and I really liked Titans. It was very, like, intense,
It was very good.
and it was very brutal. But
It was
there's,
so badass.
but, what was another one we watched?
Titans good.
There was another one.
Well, I mean,
Doom
it says,
Patrol.
what are some of your favorite comic book TV movies and TV shows? I mean, even though this isn't really much of a comic book, I would say if you haven't checked it out, it could be taken like a comic book because it's based off of movie or stories. And that was Lovecraft Country.
Love
Oh, yeah,
Lovecraft
so good.
So good.
Country.
Like,
So
that's an
good.
amazing show.
I was so pissed, even though like the finale was so good. I was so pissed. I was like, fuck.
Right.
I need more.
Doom Patrol was a new one this year for me.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
And you know, I really liked it. I liked, you know, that Brendan Fraser's in it.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
The Mummy Slayer is back.
But like he does a lot with
He's
that
so
role
hard.
being just a voice actor for the most part in the series.
Exactly.
Like there is a lot that he can do with that. Like he shows like hopelessness and rage and such a range of emotions while being in a robot suit.
I felt
Right.
bad for his character, but then again, at times I don't. Oh my god, Misty's. Sorry.
Like sometimes he's a fucking jerk.
Woo!
Yeah, sometimes he's a fucking prick. Like,
Yeah.
especially when you like see the flashbacks of him being an actual human.
Yeah.
He's a fucking jerk.
Yeah, he was way more of a dick when he's human.
Yeah, and then he's a robot, and he's just all like, well.
His robot
Wow.
stories is really a redemption arc, but sometimes he can still be a fucking dick.
So, my favorite comic book show was, and I'm so surprised you didn't say this,
The
the
Harley
Harley Quinn animated series.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Okay, so
It's so funny.
Kaylee Kukro is my Harley. She is beautiful, and I love it. And I love the fact that they make her as vulgar as she's supposed to be.
Right.
Like, it's fantastic. And then you got King Shark in there, you got Clayface in there, you got what's the little fucking short dude?
Oh,
Dr. Psycho.
Dr. Psycho, yeah.
And he called Wonder Woman a cunt, and it was fantastic. Like, I mean, come on, like. This is my show.
It was
And
an excellent story.
I'm so pissed though because like now we have to wait even longer for the new season, and they left it off as Harley and Ivy basically driving into the sunset together like Thelma
Thelma
and
and
Louise.
Louise, yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Taking it out of my mouth, but
Sorry.
I can't believe Oh my god, I'm so
We've
stupid.
been living so long together that we know what each other is thinking.
But
Some shows that came out this year, that a lot of them I haven't watched yet, because you get so into certain shows, you have to wait for other ones, for those ones to be done to watch the other ones. There was stuff like The Boys. I haven't watched. I know James has.
we need to
Kristen
watch
hasn't watched it yet either. I know. We're sorry, guys. There's Cobra Kai. We love Cobra Kai.
Oh my god,
But to
Cobra
me, it's a
Kai.
comic book show, even though it's really not. But to me, it could be made a comic book. It'd be completely fine. It's nostalgia.
Yeah, it gives
There-
you that nostalgia feel.
There's The Walking Dead, Pennyworth, which we never saw yet. Titans, of course, we said. Umbrella Academy.
I've seen that. It's really good.
Isn't that Gerard Way's comic book?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
My Chemical Romance, emo days.
I'll be honest. If you only ever read the comic books, though, this might piss you off because they kind of like make it its own universe.
Yeah.
As where the comic books is like 3 separate like storylines that
Well,
don't have anything to do
Well,
with
that's
each
how a
other.
lot of shows are. They make it their own universe where it doesn't really follow like comic books or like the original story arc. Like
Right.
that's
Yeah.
just how it works.
But it is a good story, and I loved watching it.
Yeah, wasn't it just like a bunch of babies that were born
At
around
the same time,
that,
on the same day.
that has superpowers
But
and
weren't
doesn't
the
Two
women
mothers who weren't pregnant the
pregnant
day
at all?
before.
Yeah.
and then they just this man just completely adopted all of them.
Basically.
No. He was only able to adopt 5. There were like
6.
40 of them.
6.
That's
Six
basically
men.
like Professor X.
Cool.
Then there's also
In the
stuff.
comics, he's an alien.
Yeah, okay. So next there was Lock and Key, which I watched a bunch of those episodes. That was a cute show.
See,
It was like Goonies but dark.
I'm just
Like they find these
wondering.
keys around the mountain that unlocks, or the house,
I
that
wanna
unlocks
see that.
certain doors that make you do different things. So it's pretty cool.
It makes you do things.
Well, they open this one door and it basically turns you into your fucking ghost self. And you can fly wherever you want while your body just lays there dead.
Oh.
And then you fly back through the door and you'll go right back in your body. It was great.
Well then.
So, then there's, let's see. We had Doom Patrol, like we said. Of course, there's more Doctor Who.
That's my sister's shit.
Right.
Blech.
There's Fear the Walking Dead. Of course, Flash is still going on.
Which we haven't seen like the last 3 seasons of it,
Right.
honestly.
There's Batwoman. Lucifer, which I heard was a really good show, even though it's ending.
I've seen a couple of seasons that it is actually really good.
The man who plays Lucifer is just,
Absolutely sexy.
Absolutely schmexy.
dude, for real, and he's British, and he's just
He
like,
schmolders.
Then we had something else that got it's getting canceled. It's Sabrina.
oh god, Sabrina's so good too.
I think the end of Arrow.
Mhm.
Then there was Riverdale that got canceled.
Blech.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Black Lightning is still going on,
Oh, nice.
and then Teen Titans Go, and that's about it that I've seen. There's probably more, but I'm just not thinking about them right now.
Right.
So, E-Man, that's a great question. Thank you. And that's all we have for you guys tonight.
Yep.
We hope you had a good time because we had definitely a good time with you all. Especially when you're watching us, we love that too. We're on YouTube, and make sure you hit subscribe, and then the bell icon, and we'll tell you when we are live again every Saturday. Then, if you're a podcast listener, please like, follow, review on any of the things, podcast things that you can actually do that on, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Buzzsprout, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Deezer, Pandora, and there's plenty other ones. So, that's all we have. We like to say good night and stay nerdy.
You're missing something.
What are we missing?
You're missing Kristen's words of wisdom.
Kristen's words of wisdom.
Wisdom.
Tell us your words of wisdom.
Whiteboards are remarkable.
Aye. Like we said, stay nerdy, and we'll see you next Saturday night. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.